Hello you guys, this is going to be a moon energy reading. So, oh, it's cold in here. So I'm going to do just I kept saying full moon in my weekend reading. Sometimes that's just how it goes. But it is a new moon in Pisces, September. Why am I on like different dates? Okay, not September. It's March 17th or March 18th, depending on where you are in the world. So I'm just going to do a general overview of the energies just to see what we get. So ask Divine Spirit for highest guidance, truth, and clarity in relation to this new moon energy in Pisces and its effect on us. So I would definitely check out tarot.com and their new moon reading that they have for each sign. So it kind of gives you like an energy update of how the new moon is going to affect each sign. I'll leave the link below so you can visit the site. So it's not always going to affect us the same. You know, it'll hit different houses for each sign or something like that. So it's not all going to be the same. But we do know Pisces is usually an emotional energy. It's highly emotional. It's also very intuitive energy, very creative energy. So could also be a good time to set intentions for your dreams, your goals, your heart's truest desires, things that you plan on manifesting. Could also be emotional cleansing, purging, releasing things emotionally, like the Eight of Cups energy. The Eight of Cups happens to be Pisces. So let's see, Divine Spirit, ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity for the collective in relation to this new moon and its effects on all of us who are meant to receive this reading and this message. May it be of clarity, insight, and truth. Okay. All right, so you have Ace of Swords. So highly intuitive energy, very clear energy. It's like, I feel everyone will just be clear. Could be even messages. I feel like it's also about truths coming to light, standing on your truth, truth being spoken, not backing down. I'm just now noticing it looks like he's a tree branch. I've never noticed that. So it's like, well, actually his hair is blending in with the tree in the background, and it has the wind. So it has an element of earth too. So I feel like truth coming to earth, or truth coming, you know, to the surface, or it could even be truth in things that you can see in your physical world. Like you're finally aware of something, or, and then the Magician just showed up. Let me see. So the Magician is at the bottom. So I feel like as above, so below. So the things, like I said in my weekend reading, if you watched that, I did mention that certain things will be manifested in the physical. Certain things that you may have been working on or trying to manifest will come to be. Even though I said it was a full moon, I still feel like this is an energy of completions. And certain things either starting to manifest or will manifest. So, let's see. Okay. The Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. So definitely an energy of healing as well. Could be divine timing, divine healing, healing within time. Not really rushing the process. It could also be things that are coming together in balance and in harmony. And also you're going to see the things that, excuse me, the timing is up on certain things, or just having that healthy balance and enough time to actually see what is of your highest good and what is not of your highest good. With Pisces being a water energy, I definitely feel like it's time to just cleanse all of the emotional baggage. And if it's not coming without, you know, out of you, where you're crying it out, or where you're just like, I let it go, I release it, I don't feel that anymore, you know, I'm not allowing it to hold me down or bog my energy down. Like I've let it go. if it's bringing you to that place, I would definitely say that this is something you've been working with over time, or you will work with in time. It's not something that's happened overnight or is going to happen overnight. So some of you will understand the process. Like I said, everyone knows the truth. It's just a matter of you accepting the truth as it comes to you, as spirit shows it to you, as the physical is presenting it to you, maybe from other people, whether it be you standing on that and what you believe in and speaking your truth, or having and gaining the truth, or finally seeing things. You can't say you don't know anymore. Whatever this energy is, you can't say you don't know anymore. A lot of people are going to have to cut ties with things that don't serve them. I kind of feel like this, usually swords remind me of Archangel Michael because of the sword, the sword of truth and protection, or his shield and protection, but it's also Archangel Raphael with the green energy too. So you might want to work with Archangel Raphael to help you cleanse, but a lot of people are here. There's like a balance between those who want to evolve, want to heal, want to release, and grow higher and elevate. And there's that want to stay stagnant and stuck behind. So if you find yourself in a situation, don't get into this battle between should I stay or should I go based upon what others want you to do. It has to be a total process on your own. It has to be something that you decide for your own. You're going to find that you can't bring people with you no matter how hard you try. Some people are not meant, or they're not ready to change their, grow in the way that they're, supposed to. Whether it's not the timing right now for them, or whether it's just not their path to be with you, or the same, whether it be the same level of consciousness, and whether it be on you just elevating a life. Some people just don't. Have you ever seen those types of people that want to stay in wherever they are? Like, it's like for an example, say like someone gets a scholarship or something. They live in the hood, the typical story that we see or hear is, or even know, of people that either, got a scholarship to get out and go to college, whether it be sports or whether it be through intelligence or grades, and there's people around them that either congratulate them, like, you finally getting out, or you're doing something with your life, I'm proud of you. And then there's those people that, oh, you a sellout, and all this other stupid stuff. Those types of people don't want to better themselves, and you go back in that neighborhood and they're either dead or they're still in the streets, not up to no good. So a lot of times you're going to have that, and it might not be to that degree, but it could simply just be you wanting to release yourself from something, and people don't want that for you, and it's really because they don't want it for themselves. If not that, then it's simply you're trying to help people to evolve, and they're just like, I don't want to hear that. No, I want to stay here. I want to continue to do this. And that's their right. They can do that. You can't feel bad or feel guilty or blame them for that. It's like, just take responsibility for yourself. The only thing I can say is not to allow other people to drag you down to where they are. If you're trying to move past that energy, or you have different plans, don't allow those other people to, to hold you back. Sometimes people know the truth, but it's not up for you to, like in that saying, you can lead the horse to water or a camel to water or something, but you can't get them to drink it. Yeah, you can tell people what it is, but if they're not willing to accept it, or they don't want to hear it, or it's simply, to them not their truth, or they want to be in denial, because nobody's really in denial. They know the truth. It's just whether you accept the truth or not, whether you see things for what they are or not, It's a free will choice. The Aces are always a free will choice given to us by the divine, whether we take it or not. That's up to us. Okay, so you have the Fool card. So there's a new energy, and it's like a playground. You can create what you want from this energy. It's some sort of shift in the universe to where it's a new energy that you can step into and start creating from that space. It's like anything goes from this point. So it's up to you what type of dimension you want to create. Is it going to be your heaven or is it going to be your hell? It's up to you. It's up to your mindset. It's up to your beliefs. It's up to what you affirm. Essentially, it's up to you. It does take that great grand leap of faith because you're going in fresh, new energy. You might take some of the old energy of what you've learned, what you've experienced, you know, memories and things like that. But as far as you're concerned, it's like this is a brand new start, fresh new energy. So I have the power to create and form it. The number 0 can be formed into any number. So, you know, the full card is number 0. It can be formed. It's like Play-Doh, pretty much. So like Play-Doh. The 8 of Pentacles. So it's, you know, energy and things that you've been investing in and working on for a very long time. That's also, you know, being created. It's still in the works. Some of you, the 5 of Pentacles, you are going to have to turn away from some of these things. And I say this, I have to say this in a way that makes sense because I get what Spirit is saying, but it's hard to explain because when we have been working and investing our time and energy into certain things, especially when we feel like we're close to completion or you put so much time and years and months or invested into something only to be disappointed or having to walk away from it. Others of you, it could simply just be this 5 of Pentacles is you being receptive and not giving up on what you created. Like I said, we all know better now. We know the difference between when we're wasting our time, when it's time to walk away from something, or when it's just a matter of divine timing or patience. We know the difference. So it's kind of like take a step back and judge the situation from a third party perspective, whatever this is that you've been working on. I feel like I'm going all over the place, but it's kind of like it's a freestyle reading, so there's no specific pools or anything. And the 8 of Cups flew right out. So this energy is definitely 8 of Cups. And like I said, the 8 of Cups is the Pisces card. 8, 9, and 10 is Pisces. 8, 9, and 10 of Cups. So I definitely feel like this is you walking away, and it's like this person's higher self is actually praying for them to seek higher and greater, or could be your higher self going within and meditating to clearly hear what it is that needs to be released emotionally. It might sound strange, but whatever teddy bear means to you, like a teddy bears can be metaphors for many things. It could be a comfort thing. It could represent something from your childhood. It can represent a whole bunch of things. It just depends, but on your own intuition, your own unique symbolism, what it might mean to you, or it could, you know, really mean a teddy bear, but something comfortable needs to be released. And that sounds kind of harsh, but I feel like it's because you deserve more, much better. And I'm going back to that meme with the child and Jesus with the teddy bear. You know, if you give this old teddy bear up, this raggedy teddy bear, I have something better for you. And the child questioned it. But the thing is, it's like, with the 8 of Cups, you're close to the 9 of Cups. You're one way away from the 10 of Cups once you're at the 9 of Cups. So you're close to that fulfillment emotionally and spiritually, or that wish fulfillment that you've envisioned. So that's what the 8 of Cups represents. You're seeking higher and greater. Though it's not easy to leave certain things behind. It's kind of like The Wiz. I kind of like Michael Jackson right now for The Wiz. But it's kind of like The Wiz where, or the Wizard of Oz. It's like that whole thing, like all these different aspects of this journey and the things that she's acquired and obtained. It's like a big journey, but she knows she has to return home. Home, I feel like, is where you're most at peace and content, not comfortable, where you're just sitting stagnant. But at home is where you feel like you're your best self, your highest and your greatest self, where you're obtaining your ultimate goals and your wishes and living your best life, or at least on the pursuit of that and continuing. The 9 of Cups is being content, but knowing that there's much more. So I feel like it's kind of like that. Like you have to go through these certain experiences and meet certain people or want certain things in life, but then once you fully get it, you know that it's always within you. You have the ability to create that within you. So it's kind of like a metaphor returning home. It's like she never really left home. The scarecrow, the lion, the tin man, all of that was an aspect of herself. It was something that was already within her consciousness. So it's not like it's something outside of you. Even if it is people outside of you, they all hold some sort of aspect of you. They're a mirror to different things within you, if that makes sense. As above, so below. Here he is again, the Magician card. So it's like everything, even if it's in front of you physically or it's just a part of your higher consciousness, it's like it all goes hand in hand with the reality that we create. Some people believe that reality is an illusion. It's just based upon your own projection. Some people believe in destiny and fate, and some people believe you create your own reality. I believe in those to some extent. There are, different aspects of it. I feel like both of them coexist in some way. But I do feel like this energy is forming your own energy, forming your own desires and your goals from your higher self, seeking truth, knowing truth, speaking it, being it, finding balance between what serves you and what doesn't, because you'll feel it and you'll know it within time. There is healing within divine timing. There may be even healing certain dynamics between certain people. Maybe things are being balanced out between others. It is continuing to build, not giving up on yourself, knowing that you're halfway there. For others of you, it is leaving certain things behind that simply don't deserve your time and energy and effort anymore, and seeking higher and greater for yourself. I feel like that's the gist of the whole energy for the Pisces. But of course, it's going to be more in depth for you individually, how you take it and how you respond to it based upon, other things in your chart. This moon is going to affect everybody differently. But this is just, a collective overview for those who resonate with it. That's all. Like I said, I'll leave the tarot.com Pisces new moon article there, and you guys can check out your sign, your sun or your moon signs, your rising signs, to see how you're going to be affected with that. Much love to you guys as always. I appreciate you for always watching. Those who watch, subscribe, show me love. Those of you who don't mean any good, may that energy be turned back on you tenfold. The love that you send out, may it be turned back on you tenfold as well. Much love. Happy new moon manifesting. Peace.